Pride special is good. We're going to go through that one. That one's fun. But other than that, like, honestly, it wasn't a great week. It wasn't a great week. I started reading a lot of Gwenpool stuff. And I kind of love it because I posted it on my community post last night. There was you know what? I'm not going to talk about that because some people haven't seen the movie. Never mind. I'm going to hold my tongue. I apologize. I almost spoiled it for people who haven't seen it. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Random and Hooded and Robert and James and Pika and Raymond. We are going to start off with, there is no top 5. I don't know why I put that in my thumbnail yesterday. I did not even, and good morning, Albus. If you are still here, I think that's from earlier. Good morning, Warm Lily. I don't know why I thought there was going to be a top 5. Like, I really don't know what was wrong with me. I absolutely, I've only got 2 books to talk about. Holy shit. Robert, thank you so much. Flash 800 is already going to be my number 1 next week. Oh, I have not. Ooh. But John Kent comes out. How is that possible? I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding. That's awesome. I'm excited to read it. Pride and Deadpool, mystery that doesn't sound strange together at all. No, not even a little bit. Now there was another book from DC that came out this week that was absolutely atrocious. I don't know much about Leah Williams, okay? Basically, everything I've heard about her is kind of bad, but I'm always willing to give somebody a chance, right? I always want to make sure I give them a fair shot. I don't want to take my opinions from other people. This book is rough. You guys, this book is rough. The backups were initially rough. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to read them. I read the first one. And I'll just get the special. Right? Because it'll make sense. And it'll totally explain why her name is now Paige. I know I've said this before. Why is her name Paige? Her name is not Paige. There's zero explanation of how a grown-ass woman name just completely changes. Zero explanation. I do not understand it. Let me put it this way. Jeremy Adams, Mark Waid, Joshua Williamson, and Jeff Johns all wrote great stories in it. And then there's Cy Spurrier's story. Meh. Oh, no. Oh, wait. You get down. What are you doing? Oh no, Cy Spurrier's just meh. Oh no. So this was, I'm not gonna really go through this very much, you guys. I did like this opening. I love the color palette here with the pink and the black and white. I really like this opening, and then it just completely loses it after that. Basically, she's in this like dream world. We've got Omen here. Got Johnny Sorrow as the bad guy. John shows up at one point, and that's literally all you need to know. I just don't understand. Marguerite Sauvage art. I believe it's Marguerite Sauvage. I would have bet money it was Marguerite. Yes. Phenomenal artist. This is the artist I would have loved to see put together with like Stephanie Phillips on Harley Quinn or something like that. Beautiful artist. You're wasting, and she should be on Power Girl, but so should a good writer, right? So should a good writer. Good morning, Quindarius Bennett. Rip Kevin Conroy. Yes, absolutely. He had a great story last year in the Pride special. Great story. All right. We're not going to talk about that story. It was that bad. Okay. It was that bad. One book I want to talk about that I should have added to my what you should be reading right now, but we were only 2 issues in, so I did not want to add it until, and I hadn't even read this second issue, right? So I've been a big fan of James Tynion's work. I liked, for the most part, most of his creations at DC. I liked his Batman run. Moreover, I liked his independent stuff. His Department of Truth, great. I don't know what happened to that. Actually, wait, now I'm really confused. Good morning, Cole. Now I'm really confused. Department of Truth never ended. So I don't know what happened with that story. That's really, really weird. I'm going to have to look into it. Because I'm not sure. But it does look like he's going full in on this. It's called World Tree. It's like supposed to be like internet language, right? World Tree with 2 3s and an O. Yeah, okay. This book is great. This is only the second. Oh, wait, I forgot there's a lot of nudity. All right, hold on. We're going to go real fast. Boobies. Sorry. I don't think anyone's offended, but think it's on hiatus? Maybe. I don't remember. It's so weird. I should, as much as I like that book, I should know. But this book is great. I forgot how much nudity there was in this book, though, so I'm gonna have to be really careful. We basically see okay. One thing about Tynion that I love, and he had a character like this in Something is Killing the Children. He always has like the character archetype of like, Snow from Planetary, something, or John Constantine, like the smoking, cursing asshole, right? And this is kind of, we got introduced to that. Can you please stop getting on the computer? Please go play over there. But this is what we got introduced here. He's a Fed though. And he's talking about this whole conversation is about, he would go to this massage parlor, right? That had happy endings. And sometimes he would arrive quickly and have like 45 minutes left, and they wouldn't let him arrive again, and they would make him leave even though he had paid for the full hour. And basically, he got pissed and turned him in because he's a Fed. What the fuck? It's such a weird, and he's talking about, okay, you can see here, I'll just let you read it. The rub and tug for queer men basically allowed their people to arrive many times, and he got mad and he turned him in. Like, that's some vindictive shit, dude. And now all of the cops hate him. All of the other FBI agents hate him because basically everybody used that joint, right? Everybody used that joint, and now they're all mad at him for turning them in. Oh, it's so funny. Good morning, Jessica. But we see these are the people that have dealt with the World Tree before. They're coming together very quickly. They rented, the one rich guy rented out a whole plaza, so they've kind of got run of the mill of this whole thing. And we see 2 other people here. There, not a lot happens, but we see 2 other people. See the girlfriend get it. We see 2 other agents, actually, or not agents, I'm sorry, people that have dealt with the World Tree before, go out and they're having a conversation. They dealt with this years ago. They're going to burn this house down trying to get rid of the world tree, only to realize that somebody's in there, and that's kind of where it leaves off. It was a really good issue. There's some really good dialogue and character building here about, like, you know, this woman's talking about, like, dating late in her life, what she really wants. She's not really into sex, but she likes cuddling. And then he's like, I want somebody that wants to buy clothes for me. I can buy my own clothes, but I think it's sweet when somebody wants to buy something for me. Like, they're talking about different things, and then they find out this girl's stuck in the world tree. It's really, really good. Oh, God bless them. God. We're just going to go to the blank thing here. All right. It's really, really good. Did it get choppy? Hold on. Let me move my cord. Let me check my mic and everything. Maybe it was the boobs. Maybe it was the boobs. I'm still connected to my Yeti. Let me turn my gain. It's probably my freaking cat. Stay down. I think it lagged for a second. Okay. All right. Well, we're done with World Tree anyway. It is really, really good. It absolutely is. But let me turn my gain up. It's definitely not for the weak-hearted. Like, nothing that Tinian writes on in an independent kind of way is really. Like, you're gonna get offended at something no matter what. So just go with it. Right? Good morning, Black Phoenix. All right, let's move on to the literal only other book that was good this week, right? The only other book that was good this week. And that's the Pride Special. Now, I will say that it was much better than last year's. I hate this I don't hate this cover, but all the faces are really good. Except for Poison Ivy. Her face looks so weird here. There's something wrong with it, and I can't figure out what it is. I don't know. It's like not the right size, not the right shape. Something is so weird on that cover. So no thoughts on North Valley Grimoire. Well, you got to order that off of Whatnot, so I do not have it yet. We do get a really great, and if you have a chance to read this, I definitely suggest it. It's a foreword by Phil Jimenez, who is an absolute industry legend. I did post this on, I believe it was my community post 2 or 3 days ago. And it's worth the read, right? He talks about real life, right? There has been a record year for anti-LGBTQ bills introduced in the United States. Nearly 400 have been introduced in various state legislature targeting gender identity, healthcare for trans kids, preventing young queer people from joining team sports, among other issues. He talks about that kind of stuff. What I really found interesting was the fact that he talked about what would it be like if we had superheroes? Would it be the same? It's not gay if you just think about it, right? Right, guys? Fuck, am I the only one? Oh my God, that's so funny. That's why I put in my title, $20 is $20. That's so funny. But he talks about what would happen if Wonder Woman and Superman lived in this world where we see such a divisive state in trans rights, queer rights, LGBTQ stuff in general. What would happen? What side would they be on? Like, we know what side they would be on. Let's not pretend like we don't. But how would they react? Would they make the world a more friendly place for queer people being in it? by just merely existing? Would they let them merely exist? Would they fight for their rights? What would they do? And I thought that was really, really good. Fucking Black Phoenix. Oh my God, that's so funny. But I thought that was a really good way to look at this, you know, going into this anthology, because I think we all can kind of see how things would be, right? If that were a real life situation. But I also do think that looking at superheroes is all very subjective. So everybody has their own outlook on how it would be. They would smack us all out of existence, travel back in time, and do it again. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think I'd have a problem with that, right? He even talks about like queer villains and stuff like that. What does it mean to be queer? Like, this is a really, really insightful forward from somebody who's been queer in this industry for a very, very long time, 25 plus years, right? And and he put in, I love being gay. God, I love it. The funny thing is I actually did not know Phil Hymanus was queer. I should have. It's not like he like hid it. I just didn't know. Good morning, Colin. I just had no idea. And I do think I do think that looking at some of this stuff, the way, I don't look at it any differently. I don't mean that. I mean, like, the writing was on the wall, right? My gaydar should have went off. And he's such, his stuff with Kelly Sue, his Wonder Woman, like, I mean, this man is so talented. And I'm really glad to see him do the forward in this. I thought it was really, really insightful. And he talks about, you know, he doesn't compartmentalize his sexual orientation in certain ways. He's a little different than everyone else. He talks about Historia in here. I love it. We refuse to be small. Yeah, that's for sure. That is one of the best stories, one of the best Wonder Woman stories ever told. Not like Hikateya, Historia. Yeah. Those are probably my two favorite Wonder Woman stories. I don't know. There's some great Wonder Woman stuff, but even so, his art made it mean so much more in that. So much more. But let's go into the stories. It's Grant Morrison. So I don't know if I need to tell you what that means. It's a little nonsensical. I'm not being mean, but like, unless you've read his Green Lantern, I don't know that you'll get this. It's a multiversity story. So, okay. It was probably one of my least favorites in this. Like, the story is here, whereas we meet two lovers that are separated. And we see basically, I think one's called Flashlight. And I'm not super familiar with this character. This character is Hank. He's basically like the Green Lantern sit-in. And he lost his lover in this battle with time. So he's got to go, I don't know, backwards in time. He's got to mess with these people. It's literally Grant Morrison fuckering with multiversity. And that's where my brain goes, okay, I need to read it a couple times. It was not bad. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm saying I was less familiar with the source material behind it. Yeah, he set up Green Lantern Flash couple in the Green Lantern run. And that's where I am not familiar with this, right? So I did not know that they were a couple previously to this, which was fine. I could still understand it. But this Flash character is Flashlight is stuck in time. He's got to go back and he's got to find them. He fights all this stuff. The art was fine. It was a little indie for me, but it was fine. So the best part was when we actually get, as he's going like through time and he's aging, right? But he wants to get Flashlight back so badly, he doesn't care that he's going to die, right? Of old age. And this is where we see them come together finally, right? And he said, basically, they kind of he starts aging on time now. Like, so he goes backwards. So you can see, like, he can barely stand. He goes to standing, his gray starts disappearing, and they're finally together. It's adorable. I would have to go back and read the entirety of Green Lantern to understand it all, but you don't need to necessarily do that. Yeah, you can understand it enough. Who is this? This is Grace, Anissa, Montoya. I don't know who this is. She's got a 13. Is she from Gen 13, maybe? I don't know. Benjamin Button. Yeah, Benjamin Button style. There we go. I don't know who that is in the purple. I don't know. Oh, I love this story. Okay. To be fair, I just like dogged on Leah Williams, right? When it came to Tracy 13. Okay, that makes sense. Since New 52, she's always been gay. Okay. I just dogged on Leah Williams for her Power Girl stuff, but this was actually a really good story. This was really good. Basically, we're getting Harley and Ivy on vacation, right? There's some great dialogue in this we're going to talk about. Good morning, Ted. But they're on their little vacation. Yeah, Leah Williams. I thought so. Okay. Yeah, this one was great. And to be fair, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, right? I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this. But I kind of like Harley and Ivy as a couple. I know, it's crazy, right? It's fucking crazy. I actually like them as a couple. It's so weird. No, I'm just fucking around. I think everyone knows that. But they're on vacation. And this one's called And Baby Makes Three. Paulina Ganuccia is the artist. And it's very cartoony. It is. But not over the top. So we have Crush, who, if you guys remember, Crush and Lobo series by Mariko Tamaki, basically left her. Wasn't she on her way back to Earth at the end of that? I can't remember. Oh, that's a great idea, Robert. That is a really, really, really great idea. I love it. Yeah, and in case you guys didn't know, I do like them as a couple. Harley also does have a girlfriend, right? We established that, right? So we have Crush show up. And basically, this is really cool because it's a almost mentor-y type story, right? What we get is a very established couple in the DC lore. We get a very established couple together, kind of taking a newly queer character and helping her realize what's important and not how to feel, but not to rely on a relationship to validate everything. And I thought That was great. That was great. So basically, we see a little bit of shenanigans. She basically says last thing she knew, she was in orbit, falling from space, She landed here, and they're like, okay, it's fine. We were having a romantic getaway. Let us help you. And she's like, cool. So they think they're going to, the next morning, go back to their plane that they had hidden. And they're going to take off. They're going to take her home. Everything's good. But the plane is missing. The plane is missing. So this is where the shenanigans ensue. And I love this because Harley's like, come on, gang, let's go make a giant SOS sign in the sand like they do in the movies, right? And instead, Harley makes it ooh, ooh thing. Oh, my God. That was funny. I'm not going to lie. I giggled. So, Harley is playing mommy, and I thought it was really sweet. It was really sweet because Harley always has had maternal instincts. And we get to see that kind of come full force at the front of this. She's got kisses all over her, and she's, trying to make her feel better any way possible. She's doing her hair. She's, taking care of Crush. Now, Crush is starting to notice how good they are for each other. And they have this really great sit down. And I want to talk about this part because it's so good. Crush actually asks, does she complete you? Talking about Harley. Does she make you feel whole? Good morning, Bianca. And this was so good. Because there's a lot of cheesy dialogue. Yeah, you complete me. You make me feel like a whole person again. No. This took that and completely dismissed it. And she said, you need to disabuse yourself of that notion that any kind of love is going to complete you. You, just as you are a whole. You are 100%. Everything else is additive. And she says, the reason she's in love with Harley is because she's different. She's transformative. And when they're together, they're entirely something new. They're whole as individuals, but everything else when they're together is only above and beyond. And I thought that was really cool because it wasn't like you do get that cheesy, you complete me bullshit, but you don't need to be completed. You're a whole person. Everything above and beyond only helps. And I thought that was a really cool way to look at it. I really, really like that dialogue. And basically, she's still doing the mama. She was saying, they found, they're getting ready to go. And basically, Harley says, I was already going to trap Ivy here with me. But since you showed up, I wanted to play house. Mama and baby. Like, she's so freaking cute. Okay. And I love Ivy. She's like, oh, there's my little psycho. But they end up getting back to the plane. And they kind of play wingman, right? Wingman. To Crush. And they take her to her girlfriend. I can't remember her girlfriend's name. It's been so long since I read any Crush stuff. Why do I feel like it's Nicole or something like that? I don't remember. But regardless, it was a really cute story. And they get to take her home. I really, really like this story. It actually it added to the dialogue of the idea that, your third leg completes you too. Yeah, I guess so. But I thought it was a really good way to look at it, right? It was very different. Like, I don't know that I've seen that quite phrased that way before, and I thought that was really, really sweet. And then we have this. Okay, hold on. The story is fine. Nicole. Her name's Nicole? Okay, her name's Nicole. Okay. This is not a bad story, and it's not bad art. There's some crap in here, and I liked that. So we last Pride Anthology last year, there was a Connor Hawk story where he was writing a letter to his mother telling about how he is asexual, not aromantic. I think I have that right. Yes. So he still wants someone to fall in love with. He's just an asexual. Basically, they're cleaning up after Scarecrow, and Tim's here, and Tim's waiting for Damien to show up, and actually he sends Connor. So this is kind of the lead up or the follow up from that story, right? And they're really awkward around each other. Like he's like, "You got it, pew pew." Like, oh god, it's so uncomfortable. And it actually kind of comes to a head, and he ends up yelling at him. He says, "Where were you? I came out and you were nowhere around. I needed help and you were nowhere around." Come to find out, Connor has not even told Oliver yet, right? And he's mad because basically Connor had been hanging out with Damien, but when Tim needed help, he was nowhere around, right? We see like basically the idea, it kind of along the lines of when you're somebody like Connor Hawk, you have to come out every day, right? It's not just I came out and I told my mom and it's over. No, every new person you meet, he's got to be like, "Oh, okay, well, I'm not interested because I'm this or I'm that," and they do a good kind of commentary on that. But what I did not like about this story is some of the stuff that Tim says. And that's because none of what he says here makes sense to the stories that we've seen previous. Nothing makes sense to what we've seen previously. If you guys remember, Megan Fitzmartin wrote the Tim coming out story. Now, we initially had those three stories in Urban Legends, and those were fine, right? It was like, we're going on one date, let's see what this is. And then last year's Pride special hit. And Stephanie was instantly like, "Oh my God, you're gay. I'm so happy for you." Or "You're bi. I'm so happy for you. Your boyfriend's my new bestie. We're besties now. All is forgiven. 20 years of relationship, gone. Doesn't matter. I don't even care about that. We're besties." Like, it was so bad. And now we're trying to kind of pretend like that didn't happen, which is weird. He said, "It was hard to be around Stephanie for a bit when I came out." Oh, I must have missed that in everything I read about that, because I read everything about Tim coming out. It was never hard to be around Stephanie. Like, it was barely an inconvenience, right? I leaned on other people a lot to define me for a long time. I was Stephanie's boyfriend. I was Batman's sidekick, Robin. Again, these aren't things I remember seeing. Tim was always very clearly defined as one of the superior Robins, one of the smartest, most capable, most detective. He was never just Batman's sidekick or Stephanie's boyfriend. These are things that I didn't like about this story because they didn't make sense. And then he says Stephanie felt like a reminder of the past. Like he didn't want to be around. What? Again, didn't see any of this. Didn't see a single bit of this. He says Bruce was stoic about it, but I saw you watch Weekend yesterday and gave it 5 stars. I'm assuming that's a queer movie. I'm not familiar with it. Bruce was, I guess you could say Bruce was stoic about it, but I would use the word more accepting, because he was just like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I guess he was stoic about it. But then see, it does end well. That's why I don't want to say this whole story is a wash. It was just that page, because it was not what we saw. And that's not necessarily this writer's fault. That's Stephanie Fitzmartin's fault, in my opinion. So they want to go get something to eat. Damien shows up, and he's like, we're going to dinner to talk about our feelings. You're welcome to join. And he's like, I wish I had been murdered. And like, it's just so Damien. He doesn't want to go with them. That's fine. They're rewriting history. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But, okay, so it's Nadia Shamus. It wasn't bad. I'm not super familiar with Nadia's work. I recognize the name, but I'm not sure I know who that is. I feel like they might have been on a Wonder Woman writer, maybe? Maybe? I'm not sure. It was okay. This cover's not great. It's okay. Flower Power that's Babs Tarr? Okay. All right. I find it hard to be around Stephanie Brown because I hate her as Batgirl. Oh, no! His new suit, let me look. No, I like his new suit, actually. I don't mind it. Maybe I've just grown used to it. Okay. This one, I'm actually surprised didn't get more eyes on it, you guys. Because I fully expected there to be outrage around this. Now, this is the new character, Circuit Breaker. Right? It's Circuit Breaker, right? Okay. They work with the Still Force. So, with that being said, this is about the Still Force, but it's also about how their testosterone has affected that Still Force. So, I gotta look it up. I should have been more prepared. I don't Circuit Breaker. Are they non-binary? Or are they trans? Jules Jordan. Is he, they? Okay. My guess is that Jules was born female. And we'll find that out eventually when we get more of an origin. Because they do talk about they're non-binary. Okay. My guess is still, and again, I'm just theorizing here. My guess is that Jules was born female. They're very feminine, and they talk about being put on testosterone. So there are a lot of things that kind of lead you to believe that. But I was actually surprised that this is a great story, and the art was great. But I was actually surprised people didn't kind of pick up on that, right? So this was my favorite part, right? Someone's keeping tabs on Jules. Someone's keeping tabs. And guess who shows up? My favorite creation. From what was it? Future State. I love it. I love Jess Chambers. I love this character. And it's so good to see them again. Because you know what sucks? A lot of these in Undead Quinn's right? Good morning, Sultan. Good morning, Undead Quinn. A lot of these characters that I end up liking, right? Because I put the time and the money to read their first appearances, all their appearances, their 7 anthologies or backups. Do get sidelined a bit, and Jess was one that has gotten sidelined a bit. I wish we would see more from Jess. I do. I think they're a great character, and like a really, really good. And the problem is it's a future character. I can understand with this one. Circuit Breaker, if they get sidelined, I see that being more as an issue, right? Because they are not a future character. Basically, though, what happens is Jess kind of knows what they're going through and wants to help Circuit Breaker kind of get through this really hard time in their life. What? Hello? And they're talking about the vibrational frequencies that they live on, and basically the still force is all energy. It's still such a weird concept to me, and I gotta get used to that concept, because the speed force is obviously the speed. They're speedsters. So like when you think of the still force, what do you think of? Like, it's kind of all energy, but it makes me more think of just like standing around. Like, why is that a superpower? I gotta get used to it. That's my own fault. But he's trying to teach them how to use it. And it does go pretty well. He figures out, and I know I'm messing up pronouns. I apologize. They both, wait, no. I just looked it up. It was he, they. I'm just going to use they for both of them. But they both, they figure out that it's got to be more fluid. The still force is alive, but it's fluid. So instead of stopping that speed, they've got to let it go around them like water would, right? And I thought that was a really good way to put it all together. There was a line I wanted to read you guys about testosterone, and I don't know where it's at. He says, bodies are mutable. I've been through big changes before, but this is more than just myself. It's like negotiating with something powerful. Here it is. Testosterone felt like it aligned all the pieces of myself, but the still force, how it changes my perception. That's a lot. So that's why I think that if I had to kind of theorize, I would guess that Circuit Breaker was born female. Jules Jordan, aka is trans and non-binary, and uses he, they pronouns. Okay. Again, just theorizing here. So they talk about stasis and death. He's talking about his friend basically kind of, when he thinks of the still force, he thinks of stasis and death, but death doesn't always have to mean actual death. It can mean change. And he says his friend Mika taught him that. And I do know, like, when it comes to, you ever like do that, oh my God, I had a dream about death, and you Google it and it's about, well, death really doesn't mean death. It means change. So I thought that was really cool. And then we get the payoff, which is so great. They're going to a nightclub. And it's actually, in the future, it's actually Circuit Breaker's family nightclub. But we get to see, for the first time, I was so happy, Andy Curry. We get to see Andy and Jess. I love them together. So they get ready to go out. And they go, but now the ritual of dressing up as a Circuit Breaker will remind me that with death comes a chance at the new. And I thought that was a really, really great story. And we get some Circuit Breaker here with some crazy clothes on. See, I'm right, you guys. Okay. You want to know why I was right? You want to know why I was right? They were born female. Scars to have the breast removed. I was right. I was right. I was right. I was right. Okay. I about bet you I picked up on it. That means I'm super smart, right? Right. Okay. All right. We got to talk about this story, you guys. Okay. The art is, this is the best art you're going to see. I said he was trans. Yeah, but trans could just mean non-binary. Trans is anything different than what you were born as. Okay. Midnighter and Apollo. Okay. I love this, love this, love this. The art is so good. I love how there's so many sex puns in this. We're going to go through them. But there's also like, oh, you guys, it's so, okay. There's one issue, a little issue I have with this, okay? We got Jonas Sex in the background, slave face. They're doing this fight. This is Josh Trujillo, and art by Dan Aquillo. The art and the colorists, please, DC, hire them. Bring them back on. I need a story of Midnighter and Apollo with this art. My God, it is so good. The art is so good. So we've got Queen Lantern. This is obviously, I don't know if it says what Earth. Let me check. No, it does not. It's obviously on a different Earth. We've got Crime Alley. Like Allie, like her name's Allie. That's cute. Motherbox. We've got Queen Lantern and Brainiac 69. Yes. Yes, we're going full crazy here. We're going full crazy here. So basically, this is a rally against queer individuals. Yes, but I said he is trans, meaning he's a trans man. Yes, Bianca, but you said they were non-binary, so I wasn't sure. Shut up, I came with that conclusion on my own. I'm smart. Quit making me feel smart. No, I'm just kidding. So me saying these are like anti-LGBT protesters, right? And they show up and I love it, they've got a little stone wall back here. I guess it looks like a coffee shop or something, but still, it's really cool. Talking about that. And they stand right in front of the protesters, right? And they've got, obviously, all this, like, protect the children. I love it because we see so much of that recently, right? Protect the children, save the children, protect the children. But nobody's talking about what was in another one that came out with the Illinois Catholic Church. Okay, all right. I believe you, Winky. So Midnighter puts himself in between, you know, the queer activists and then, of course, the Christian activists here. I fucking love this part. He says the guy that's there protesting says, "You people are disgusting. You're the reason the country is falling apart." And he spits on him. You're probably not smart to spit on Midnighter, but he actually handles it pretty freaking well. He handles it so well. He says, "Kinky, but you're not my type." Like, I legitimately giggled at that. I thought that was good. But it actually makes Apollo more mad. And then he realizes there's kids there. So once Apollo sees the kids, it's a change of action, right? He sees these kids accepting people as they are, and he realizes, hey, we need to battle this a different way, because if we show these children that we're the violent ones, then we look like the aggressors in this situation. And not only, like, Midnighter's not taking no. Midnighter's not taking no for an answer. He wants to fight. It's fucking Midnighter's, right? And he says, and this is one thing that this is one of those stories that is like, all small little victories matter, right? But when you have, you know, the criminalization and issues like Phil Hyman has talked in the beginning with all the laws and stuff like that, targeting LGBTQ folks, how many little victories before it's going to matter? That was the issue I had with this story, right? That was my biggest issue. But he does say, and Midnighter kind of addresses that. He says, they have to learn to fight eventually. We're more vulnerable now than ever. He says, protests aren't working. The lawmakers are against us. They think we're weak. He wants to show them they're not weak. He says, what are we supposed to do in the face of hopelessness? And Apollo's like, they don't know what to do, right? They're back and forth. They don't know what to do. So we have Green Lantern showed up. And he says, hear me out before you act. Things are terrible right now, right? But there is reason to hope. There is reason in a different way to fight back. He talks about the radical action of AIDS and HIV protesters pressured the government to fund research. That was a small victory, or big victory. Aggressive ZAP protests in the 70s inspired two activists to create Coming Out Day, empowering queer people around the world to fight and be public about it, right? Marriage equality was only possible because of couples like Midnighter and Apollo, who were unafraid of the consequences of their love. And I mean, and then he talks about himself. He talks about his son Obsidian. And he talks about these bigots that will try and do everything, you know, to get what they want. Using violence is only going to make, in a public platform, them look bad. And he says, live without fear. And I saw this page here, you guys. This page here is so good. We see Marsha P. Johnson, Harvey Milk. We see real history in this, right? Real historical people in queer issues. And I thought this was just wonderful. Wonderful job on this. Doing your research, putting the work in. And he says, our fights aren't mattering. And he says, I have an idea. I actually have an idea. So what they do is they redo their vows, right? Midnighter and Apollo are already married. They're already married. But by redoing their vows, they call in a few favors and they put it on every single news station, news feed, every single channel there is, everything. Everyone has to watch it. What is this? What happened to Patriot News? Why is this being shown at the gas station? He broadcasted on every single news feed on the planet instead of using his fist. He said, let the whole world know, the bigots and cowards, the kids who need it, show them that our love is real. And it was their anniversary. I'm freaking, oh, my heart. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. This one was great. And this page right here, with the history, real history, having Harvey, like, I thought it was so good. Really, really good. My only, like, it would be perfect if it wasn't for the issue of, like, sometimes this sounds terrible. Like, sometimes little victories are inconsequential, and that's the only thing I don't want to give off that kind of idea, right? But this, I would love to see. Tavia says DC should make a Midnighter and Apollo book. I would love to see this artist tackle that. This art is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. but unfortunately we had them in Philip Kennedy Johnson stuff, but unfortunately they don't get pushed to the front, and that's really a shame. But that issue was really, really good. Like that story was great. I was so impressed by it. I really, really was. That was okay. That was my favorite one. For sure. For sure. I disagree. I don't force feed people. Well, this is a pride issue. So it's not force feeding anything, right? It's not force feeding anything. Nobody is forcing you to buy it. Then we have Xanth. Another new character. I was surprised. That was really, really good, right? Really, really good. First issue is called Spirit World. Yes, I am 3 for 3 with DC proving me wrong. But, I should have looked it up. Xanth is non-binary? Pretty sure. Your ideas. My rules go for Christians. I don't have rules for anybody. I don't have rules for you. I don't have rules for me. I don't have rules for anybody. Just treat each other with respect. That's it. I don't have rules. We see Xanth, and basically this is the first. We've gotten a little bit of Xanth in the first issue. I didn't like this art as much as the first issue. I'll tell you that. But Xanth is stuck in this place between the living and the spirit world. So when she's in the spirit world, she's dead. She knows, right? How to be dead, but she doesn't know how to live. And honestly, it's kind of a cool concept. It's like the idea of she's got to learn how to live all over again, right? What Midnighter and the others did in the actions. Oh yeah, that's fine. I see what you mean. We're gonna disagree on that. I respect you, Undead Quid, but there's nothing wrong with them two getting married. And it was either that or cause violence. I thought that was a really good way to do it. But basically what we see here is a little bit of flirting. I'm not gonna lie, there's a little flirting going on. So she goes to the graveyard because that's where she feels more comfortable, right? So it's kind of a place between the living and the dead. And these people end up showing up, but so does Batwoman. She's like, Batwoman, okay, Stealth is officially hot. I love it. That's a female. I thought she was a he. Hold on, let me look it up. I thought they were non-binary. I mean, they obviously have boobs, but... Xanth is... Really? It shouldn't be that hard to find. They, them. Non-binary. Okay. And there. Jesus Christ. I apologize. Helping Batwoman in this. And basically, I mean, I love how they tried to replicate right here. If you've never read the Batwoman run by J.H. Williams III, you won't know what I'm talking about, but it is some of the most gorgeous, like this art doesn't compare. It is some of the most gorgeous art and gorgeous paneling you will ever see. And they tried to replicate that. They just didn't do that, right? Not even a little bit. So, basically she explains her ideas here. And they go to, where, what is it called? Not Coliseum. Where I forget what these are called in the graveyards. I apologize. I don't have the right words. But she shows them, right? She shows Xanth everything in this. She talks about why she doesn't know, Batwoman doesn't know why she keeps going there, or why she cares so much. But there's something there that's always, it's her, even if her past sucks, it's still her past, right? It's still her past. It's still her family. And not only that, but her mother there. She still has a few memories that are really, really good. Her favorite locket, all of these things. And Xanth says, thank you. And she's like, for what? She's like, for reminding me that we get to choose our family. But we get, that we don't get to choose our family. But we get to decide how to love them. And she answered this little origami. Mausoleum, thank you so much. I was like, I'm stuck for a word here, guys. And she lights it up. And it's just a really cool gesture. She says, if the spirit world has taught me anything, it's that genuine self-love, family bonds can be transformed into a toxic cycle, into a healing evolution. And brand new, they just met each other, right? They just met each other. And she's already, it's just showing what kind of a person Xanth is. And I thought that was really great. And she says, if I didn't know any better, they're teasing something here. I'd say you were flirting with me. And Xanth disappears, like the Batman disappearing thing. Get it? Ha ha ha. I thought that was great. So they're definitely teasing some sort of relationship here. Which is cute because this story sucked. I don't know that. Who was Kane's last love interest? Was it Montoya? I'm pretty sure it was Montoya. So I didn't like this art that much, and I didn't care for this story. I'm gonna fly through it. Basically, it's Natasha Irons she set up this great training module. And we see that Nubia is convinced to go there. Nubia is an absolute fucking I don't like what they've done to Nubia. Not even a little bit. Nubia has been written poorly for so long. And to see her in this be absolutely terrible to Natasha was disheartening. She's saying it's an invention of man, even though a woman made it. She's just absolutely terrible. I don't like it. I didn't like this story at all. Basically, it ends up coming out that she gets her ass beat. And then she ends up helping her. I didn't like this story. I thought it was really terrible for all the characters involved. And I thought it made Nubia look even worse than what we've seen. Who is it by? Mildred Louise. Okay. I'll know to avoid that. I love this cover. Yeah, it was terrible. It was the worst story in the book. The worst story in the book. So then we have this one, which is, I would say, arguably the most erotic story in it. Yeah. Talking about dance. Dance is all different forms. It's an electric body. It's beautiful. And we have Ghostmaker, right? Ghostmaker show up. And I think this is Chris Burnham. I could be wrong. I'll look here. Wait. Oh no, it's Steven Sadowski and Rex Ogle. This story, I like this story. It's very, very simplistic. It's basically we have Catman, which is hilarious because it's Ghostmaker, right? Which is kind of like Batman, and Catman, kind of like Catwoman. I loved it. They somehow know each other from the past, and they're fighting Saber and Cannon. And they work together, right? All their fights are like super like electricity charged, right? There's definitely like sparks flying here. And they end up basically just sleeping with each other. And it's short, it's fun, it's to the point. But it's definitely the most erotic story. And the fun thing is a lot of people were going off like, oh my God, they made Catman gay. Now, Catman's been by, to Gail Simone's credit, she wanted to make him bi in the first run, but she was unable to because it got shot down by editorial because, like, you know, won't someone think of the homophobes? Won't someone think of the homophobes? But then she was able to put it through. And on the second Secret Six. I believe that's how that goes. Good morning, Potato. Yes, they're still around. That's hilarious, right? So it was a really cute story. Who do we have here? I like this cover too. Oh, we didn't get. Oh my God, what is his name? Oh my God. Extraño. We didn't get an Extraño story. That's too bad. I forgot all about Extraño. But that's, yeah, we should have got an Extraño story. Or Pied Piper. Come on now. Okay. This one was really good too. And this is actually by, like, this is not a joke. This is not a joke, you guys. This is by Christopher Cantwell. And it's good. And it uses old, like, I can tell you this dude has read old Constantine runs because what they're trying to do is Constantine teams up with John, right? Which I thought was cool, two bi characters teaming up. Makes a bet with Felix Faust that John can't beat him. And Constantine's like, yeah, he can beat him, right? And it's for a character from a very, very long time ago, from an old Constantine run called Oliver. Oliver owned a bar. Oh my God, it's been so long. I should have Googled. I've said this like 3 times this stream. I should have Googled it. Oliver owned this bar. It was John's fault that he died. And it was left at that because it was canceled, right? Now we're seeing that those loose ends from years ago being able to be picked up upon by Christopher Cantwell of all people and rectified. So John's getting pissed, right? The whole time you're led to believe, right, that John has no idea what's going on. And, I mean, he does. Spoiler, right? John knows what's going on. He ends up throwing the fight. And he gets the soul back. And Felix Faust is so funny, right? I got one over on you, right? I got one over on you. But a bet's a bet. He gives him Oliver's soul. And he's able to free him. And John even says, I don't trust you at all. But if that's really the soul of your friend, then yeah, it was worth it. And honestly, he actually went to John instead of Cal because he thought John would, I don't know. I don't know. He thought he would have a better chance at convincing him to throw the fight and do this way that he knew it would work. He says, you think your dad would have done the same thing? And he says, for Oliver, probably. For you, I don't know. You'd have to ask him. But he says, he's a good kid. Christopher Cantwell wrote this. And it was honestly like, I flew through it. But it was really, really good. Really, really good. I really enjoyed it. This is another thing you should read if you get a chance. This is a tribute to... DC does great tributes. Great tributes. Right? This is to Rachel Pollack, who recently passed. A lot of people talk about Grant Morrison's run on Doom Patrol, but forget about Rachel Pollack. And unfortunately, she passed. She was 77 years old. She's done Doom Patrol, tarot deck stuff. Like, she did great work. And unfortunately, she did pass away. But this is all a tribute to Rachel. I haven't got a chance to read through all of it. A lot of people share their stories. A lot of people share all of their different stories, how it was like interacting, how it was like being around her, how the first time they met her, the last time they saw her. So it's a really, really sweet way. And I like that DC actually takes the time to do these kind of things, right? And it's really, really sweet. So I was glad to see, this is the third Pride anthology they've done. I have reviewed every single one. This wasn't as good as the first one, but last year was such a disappointment. I mean, last year's was like a 2 out of 10. It was really, really bad. This one, that Midnighter story, the Harley story, even the Zant story, talking about going a little bit deeper with the Circuit Breaker story and even showing the scars. Like, these are things that you gotta kind of give DC credit for. You know what I mean? Like, I know rainbow capitalism exists. I know that people use this for a quick buck. I know these things. But they went out of their way to go a little further, and I can appreciate that. Joseph, shut up. I don't even know what you're laughing about. I like the Kevin Conroy. Oh, yes. That was the best story in the one last year. That was the only good story because, like, what really bothered me last year was the one, like, it was bothersome. The one that they did about Far Sector, Joel Mullion. Oh, my God. It was, like, biphobic. It was really, really bad. Really, really bad. But this one, I would say it was like a 7. And that Midnighter story alone, that one was so good. All right, let's play. We got an hour. Let's play some. What are you doing? What are you doing? No! Don't chew. Don't chew. What are you doing, honey? Chewing my freaking remote. The rainbow in the background got sneezed on. No, you got sneezed on. I don't even know why that didn't make sense. That didn't make sense at all. Rainbow capitalism aside, the book seems solid. The Midnighter and Apollo story alone was worth the price of admission. And a lot of covers. Oh, God. You guys see the Jen Bartel? The one in my thumbnail. Jen Bartel is absolutely my favorite female artist. Because I also love Steven Sachek. But Jen Bartel, those covers with Harley, oh my God. The lovers, the ones, oh my God. Kevin Conroy is gay. Thank you. Gary, did you just realize that? Did you? I'm not going to make fun of you, but I'm going to make fun of you a little bit. Yeah, the cat is, you know what? They're trying to dig at my remote. I don't know why. I don't even know what I did. Why are you asking me this? Wait, what the fuck? Why is it saying? Okay, can you stop? That's not your remote. Good morning, Sage. I really want to try that game that Angela was talking about yesterday and everyone was talking about, State of Decay. What you doing? You just want to sit next to me? You can sit here, honey. Is that what you... Aww! She wasn't digging at my remote. She wanted me to remove it so she could sit next to me. I love you, Peppers. Potato, I hate to admit it, but I did too. I I didn't, like, I had heard that he was, like, out, but I wasn't sure, so I never really said anything, and then, yeah, that confirmed it last year, so I didn't know either. I think it was out, but he wasn't, like, he didn't, like, willingly give that information, right? Does that make sense? Oh, wait, hold on. I should probably remove my little frame here. Hold on. Because it's going to look weird. Do-do-do-do, We'll put this one back on. There we go. That's better. All right. We were trying to get to, we're trying to get to Rogue. We better get to Rogue this time, you guys. Oh, hey, what's up?
It's like magic.
Oh, wait, I want to change my... There we go.
Nice carrot.
I make playlists, and this is not going to make sense in my playlist, because it'll be in my Deadpool playlist. It'll be like... Okay. I don't remember how to...
Chimichanga in 7 languages.
How do I do that?
That's heavy.
Stop doing that! Okay, get over here, you stupid motherfucker.
Nope, can't teleport yet.
Am I gonna what? I don't even know how to do that.
Don't overthink it.
I'll look. I've never done that before. I just play games on it. Dude, chill the fuck out. Oh god, I gotta get away. How do I change guns again? There we go.
This will not end well.
Boom! Then something must be because I was recommending Tristan check out the 2 links in the Blue Beetle movie stuff, and it was not going through. Oh, that's weird. Hey. I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
I see him over there! Barrels! It's like they were made for us. Hi, Moon.
Nah, that ain't gonna reach. He's so slow with this thing. Robert, thank you so much.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I just don't know how to do that.
Can I get a hell yeah?
It would go through because it would have for a link. Okay. Bye, random. I think you just said you're leaving. I seen somebody say take care, so I was making sure I said bye too. Because I'm a cool guy like that. Oh yeah, gotta go, don't. Okay. Bye, random. Have a good day. Okay, we're going back through this shit. This shit. I fell asleep watching the last Deadpool stream. It's a fun game. It is.
Ugh! The smell!
Okay, where am I going here? even know. I have been recommending it since the beginning of the stream, like the show, the movie's villain, who the voices of the scarab. Oh, my guess is it's probably
open our mouth.
Probably maybe because it's you're not a mod. Just put it on next time. Put it on the community post and then tell me. I think that's how you've done it before, right?
Explosive barrels. How convenient.
Okay. What do I do with them? Yeah, buddy! Unless something comes up, I'm doing my own stream. I'm doing my first stream tomorrow. On your channel, Joseph?
Oh, we love huge chests.
No! Damn it, you dickbag.
Oh, damn, I hate when this happens.
Yeah, I died. Whatever. That's so weird, Samuel. I have no idea why that would have happened. I'm sorry. I apologize.
This is your fault, noob.
Why do I keep... Okay. I just won't do that. There. Now I gotta heal. I gotta quit doing that. Like, this shit water is killing me. I just have no patience. There we go.
Huge chests. Ooh,
Ah, sorry, baby!
this is great.
Wait, what the? What the?
Here for that.
What? Okay, we didn't get anything out of the chest, but we got a better teleport? Okay. One of the guys who made Fallout is gay too. Awesome.
Enough already.
I did not know
Wonder I
that.
stopped playing JRPGs.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome.
And then...
Can I teleport to there? I don't know how to do it. How do I do it? It said left bumper. I'm doing that. Okay, I don't know what to do.
Oh, what a
That's not it.
dude-like thing to do.
There we go. I got it to work because I'm freaking... Okay. Like I had asked about your thoughts on Kelly Thompson doing a new Birds of Prey series, and that didn't go through. That makes no sense. I am so sorry. Kelly Thompson just announced that she is doing a new Birds of Prey series, you guys. I am here fucking for it. She just is ending her run on
You can't escape Deadpool.
on Captain Marvel. And I did read some of it, not all of it, but I read a couple issues in the middle when she was like sleeping around. But I mean, not really sleeping around, but how do I do that thing? So we're getting a new Birds of Prey series. I'm so happy.
That is probably gonna bruise.
How do I do that thing again? Okay, that's that. There, that's how I throw them. There's this YouTuber named Matt Baum who does retrospectives on queer media and media personalities. He made one about Conroy last year. When Conroy died, I covered the story when it came out. But when he passed away, I covered that story too because I thought it was important, right? It was such a good story. I'll have to look him up. I've never heard of him. Oh, we need to spend some money. Let's see what we can get. What is this? This is deal a critical strike for every 20th health reward. What's this? I don't care about momentum. Okay. Why doesn't it let me do that when I'm... Oh, I gotta be jumping to do that? I think. Conroy represents a lot of people's childhood. Yeah. That's why I thought that story was so good. It needs to be told.
No wonder the cops are always blasting me with these things. Shotguns rock.
Yeah, they do. How do I jump up there? Who's talking? See, look, it doesn't let me jump up there when I want to. I don't know why it's like that. Who's talking? Maybe if I jump. There.
Remember your training.
Who's talking? See, it won't let me do it now. What the? This is dumb.
He's moving.
If at first you don't succeed, try left feet.
What's going on? I think I'm stuck in some weird loop here. There we go. Wait, I don't want this gun. No, I don't have any shotgun ammo. Whatever.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
New upgrades!
Surrender, swine.
Stop it! I just want my rogue back! Oh shit, I better hide. At least for a minute. You're not close enough? Okay, maybe that's what it is.
Come on out there.
Oh my god, just die already.
Look at the swing on this.
Just
kid.
give me
That's
my rogue!
great talent right
Quit being mean, you butthead.
Ready for a fight? That hurt.
Oh, we got these chicks back. Hey, what are you being pissy for? Leave her alone. Come here, Bethers.
Ah, jeez.
Die, motherfucker! Why is he like half naked? Look. Is his suit healed too? All right, can we get... Oh, wait. Robert, thank you so much. Just realized something. Once I get all the Peter David Hawk omnibuses, if I can get the Casey Byrne omnibus, the Prelude to Panic Planet, oh my goodness, Hawk trade, and Big If they make a Bruce Jones run omnibus, I'll have over 26 years of Hawk comics. Damn, I'm a nerd. Like, you didn't have to even say that. We knew you were a nerd, Robert. Like, we knew. Joseph, did you ever answer me? Are you streaming on your channel? Because God knows you don't answer your email about coming on here. He made a video on how a person kept sending him death threats and having a photo of him at his house. Oh, that's so weird. Join our audience, be the only one? Yeah, because you don't answer. Where am I going now? Downstairs? Wait, who's over there? There we go. Dick. Yeah, but 26 years world of Hawk comics. Yeah, that's a lot. That's insane, to be honest with you. Especially considering how boring the Hawk is. I don't know how you do it. Rogue, where are you? Come out, wherever you are. Rogue.
You know, we should probably explain to the player how our teleporter works.
It
Yeah,
runs
probably.
on kitten farts.
No, really. All the nerds out there will want to know.
Fine. For the purposes of creating an entertaining mechanic that players can employ to achieve an optimal amount of fun factor, we limited our teleporter to a shorter range than usual.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, thank you for that, but didn't I just do a complete fucking circle? So where am I going? Ah! I don't know what I'm doing here. Shocker. Okay. Okay, nothing. I can't find it.
Ha! Imagine if your name was Dick.
Wait, imagine if your name was Dick? Like Dick Grayson? Okay. Up, you have to keep going up. I'm trying. I think. I feel like this is new, right? Mr. Smuggen?
Hey again, little buddy.
Oh, puppy! me!
You taking me to Rogue? Now that was a firefight.
Where'd he go? I'm afraid to step there.
FYI for all you
Okay,
nerds
we're
out
good.
there getting all
Did
puffy
someone
over the
say
fact
dick?
that
I love
birds in
it.
the comics
Black Phoenix
currently
perks
does
up
not
when
have the
someone says
power
dick.
to fly. Well, you can officially move out of your parents' basement, get a job and a life, and maybe, just maybe, you'll kiss her real.
Yeah, she flies in our game.
What's the matter? Yeah? Okay. That was a good story. Do I have a flashlight or something? Okay, up here. Maybe? Okay, over here. I'll find it, I swear! James agrees with Hush. I think he's basically saying, give me attention. Why am I walking so fucking slow?
Well, hot damn, there's Rogue. That
Yes,
much
we
did lead us.
found her!
I owe him a treat.
Finally! Now how do we get to her? Can I get back up there? I feel like I'm stuck here. Maybe not. Okay. Alright, Rogue. Let's do
Hold on.
this. Whoa!
Got an idea.
What?
Rogue will
What's
be
your
so
idea?
impressed when I save her. Hey, player, you coming or what?
No.
Move
Not
that
until you tell
camera
me your
and
idea.
I'm over here.
Where? What are you doing, dude? Okay.
That'll blow up real nice. Oh, I see. We're planting bombs. All right, only 2 more to go.
Okay. Oh my god, I swear to God, Joseph is ignoring me on purpose. I think he's just talking into the chat and not paying attention. Okay, where do I gotta plant these bombs at? How do I do it? I think he has the audio mute. Probably. So now we can all talk shit about him. Bye, buddy.
You get the hammer. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Dun 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 dun. More bombs, more bombs.
Dude, who gets killed with a hammer? I mean, seriously.
Did we find more bombs yet? No more bombs yet. Okay. What do I do? Right there, maybe? Okay, we're almost to Rogue. We're gonna save her.
I will always remember this moment.
Water the bomb after you plant it? I feel like that would not be smart. Just saying.
Whoa! Gonna need a mop up over here!
What? Does anybody know the news about Blue Beetle that Samuel was talking about? I must have totally missed it. I can't wait for Blue Beetle though. It's gonna be so freaking good.
Get killed with hammers.
Where is she? Is she down here? Come on, Rogue! Hi, honey bunny.
There's Sinister! Rogue
Where?
was right! Where is he?
Oh,
there,
shit!
In that fancy skybox.
No wonder
found
Rogue
him!
can't fly out of here.
Let's take him out as soon as we finish setting these charges.
Alright, here's bomb number
That's
2.
All this work better be worth it.
Hey,
It will be.
It's me!
Teleport. I did! Are you serious
Don't
right now?
do that again.
I did! You son of a B word.
Well, hot damn, there's Rogue. That mud did lead us to
No!
him. I owe him a treat.
You guys are evil. This game is evil. I did all of this. I didn't even fall. It was Hutch.
Hold on! I
Yeah,
got an idea.
You know how to save her.
Rogue will be so impressed when I save her. Hey, player! You coming or what?
No, you can't make me.
Move that camera and find me. I'm over.
I don't care. You suck. I am gonna blame. It was totally Hush's fault. Yeah. You're gonna impress her. We get it. We get
I
it.
see. We're planting bombs.
What do you want? What do you want?
All right,
Just sit
only
down.
2 more to go.
Okay. Here we go again.
This just might be a little overkill.
Only superhero rumors I've heard is that Margot Robbie may be switching to Marvel. With Sue Storm. I heard that too. I think that I also heard they cast the Thing.
Dude, who gets
I thought
killed
I
with a
remember
hammer?
hearing that, but that could be
mean,
wrong too.
Seriously.
No! Oh my god. Are you serious? Alright. I didn't know you could actually fall off. I wasn't even being remotely careful. How did you not hear me?
Deadpool! Smash!
Come on, let's get it.
Alex just never gets old. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what upgrades can we get? Wait, we should save up for that gun. 200,000. That's what we're gonna do. But we need money. All right, we gotta go around.
There's Sinister.
Yes,
Rogue was
I know,
right.
there's
Where is
Sinister.
he? There, in that fancy skybox.
No wonder Rogue can't fly out of here.
Let's take him out as soon as we finish setting these charges. That's 2.
All this work
All right.
better be worth it.
Hey, it's me.
Now, where did we go that we died? All right, that's where we need to go. Okay, let's not die this time. Okay, how about we don't die this time? How do I get up there? Maybe over here?
Okay, you're making me look ridiculous.
Shut up. It won't let me teleport. There we go. I'm freaking awesome. Okay. Don't fall, don't fall. This game is ridiculous. No! Beep, beep, beep. Okay. I hate the way this do. Carefully, carefully. I'm not even getting that money. Yes, we made it, we made it, we made it. 3 bombs down.
Last one. Time to take out Sinister. Then we'll save Rogue.
There, we got a save
Then
point
we'll
too.
get her
Good. In case I die
But
again.
first, we'll save Rogue.
Alright, where are you at, Rogue? Money, money, money. We need $200,000. We're like not even halfway there. Wow.
I told you. Shh, you're Sinister. Experiment with
Where is he? I want to see him.
Still alive, you say? I should have seen as much and dealt with
Okay.
you myself. Yes, fine. Just don't let him interfere with Rogue. All right.
There we
Guess
go.
this
We
is the
found
real
him. We
Sinister.
found him.
Maybe if you kill him stealthily, he'll die for reals this time.
We'll need to be extra quiet. No shooting, throwing grenades, or funny business.
They better not mess this up and alert the guards. They get it, and we get it.
Oh,
Up close
Adam Driver
and
would be perfect.
Sinister won't
I
know
think.
what hit him.
Remember,
I've never seen him.
silent.
I don't think I've seen him act,
Like bad dog farts.
but I know I've seen his face, and he looks like Reed Richards, right? The word sinister keeps reminding me of is Sinin, which is blue in Finnish. And I'm probably saying that wrong. I apologize. Boom!
I like to think of myself as an artist.
Okay, so do I actually... Am I gonna actually fight him?
Well, that was final.
Hey, I have to be super sneaky here.
Well, now you'll never get a headache again.
Oh no! Did I fuck up?
We have to sneak up on Sinister.
No, I fucked
so
up!
Be quiet.
I didn't even get seen!
Oh, that's not gonna heal.
I fucked up again. Damn it! This is gonna be really hard for me.
Be stealthy this time, jackass.
Alright, I'm trying.
What can I say? I was inspired.
Nope. No!
Should
This is gonna be awful.
Come on now. Assassinate these fools quietly.
Forced stealth
Later,
is
dickhead.
ridiculous. I shouldn't be forced to do stealth.
We're ready. Let's go.
Shut up, Deadpool. Stop walking.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Somebody walk. No, don't see me. This is stealth. No, don't fuck it up.
Butter ain't gonna fix that.
I want that money. No.
Deadpool, get your blades out!
Damn it! I did that so good.
Okay, now this is getting silly.
Shut up, Deadpool. He's getting cocky.
Like a ninja and shit. Here we go.
Don't fuck it up, dude.
Thanks for playing, chump!
No, don't go in the computer. All right, come on over. Dude, can you walk or do something?
Wait for it.
That is kind of awesome.
Ball.
All right, we made it here. What are you doing, Quan Chi? Are you just gonna stay? Who's all up there?
We cannot bear!
No! I hate this game so much right now. Samuel, I'm going over it the next day.
We have
I'm
to
so
sneak up on
excited for it,
Sinister,
though.
So be quiet. You look surprised. Are you surprised?
Now walk back over here.
Are you ready to
Are
die?
you serious? Stealth is stupid.
Be stealthy this time, jackass. Oh, that is gonna leave a mark. Shh.
Good morning, Geek Prime.
A 1 and a 2.
First gameplay reveal and more. I'm hoping we get some lives of peace too. Or maybe see more about Alan Wake. I don't know. Can you go back over there? I don't even know how I'm supposed to do this.
Ready? Thanks for playing, chump!
Stealth is so ridiculous. Especially when I can't get a look at what's up there. Okay, is it just him? Because I feel like I keep getting seen by something. See, watch. Okay, let's watch what he's doing. He keeps turning around. What are you doing, bud? There's no way to get up there without being seen. I just want to kill you. I just want to hurt you. I just want to take off your head.
Deadpool!
Damn it! Fuck you! How do I do this?
Come on now. Assassinate these fools quietly.
Can I use my guns? Do I have a silencer?
Checklist. It brought. And here we go. Later, dickhead.
I hate this so much! Come on, you stupid cop.
Watch this. I like to think of myself as an artist.
Go! Go do something!
We're ready. Let's go.
Shut the fuck up. Alright, you look over there. Yes, I got him!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Hey.
One quick thrust.
Yes!
Ha! Got the little bitch this time, didn't we?
I only died, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times?
Pose for the camera, Mr. Silly.
Yes!
I am so posting this on Twitter.
Oh my god. Just battled Mr. Sinister in my kick-ass video game. Spoiler, I killed him too easy. Oh my god.
Idiot. You killed another clone.
Shout it, Summers. Are you
Of
texting from the
course.
future?
Yes. Don't believe me? Check the label on his back.
It says made in China. Machine wash, cold only.
The other label.
Ah! This is another goddamn clone.
You also completely forgot to rescue Rogue. By the way, she's
I
about to
wanna
be
go
tortured
rescue
and
Rogue.
killed by Blockbuster in some kind of arena.
No!
Shit!
Let's go rescue her.
Deadpool just checked into Arena.
Okay, I love this game. It's so good.
Looks like we got here just in the nick of time.
Alright, let's kill some Blockbuster. Transformers Rise of the Beast. Open with a 67 on Rotten Tomatoes. That movie doesn't look
Here
too
comes
bad.
the train! Only thing left is you!
Well, he's all dizzy. Hot goes the weasel.
Come here!
Watch out for his charge attack. Hey, cooldown.
Boom!
Sending reinforcements!
Here comes the cavalry.
Deadpool! Time to die! Hit him while he's stunned. Deadpool!
Oh, shit! No! No,
Rubber and your blue.
Behind you now.
No! No!
I hate cooldowns.
I gotta get away. Oh my god, really?
You gotta keep it back. I can't teleport yet. Sorry, I use humans to deflect my insecurities. Plus, I'm hilarious. So don't you?
No, come on. No. I can do this.
We bet our match.
No.
Really? A shotgun? You'd be more of a noob.
Shut up. I like my shotgun. No, don't throw stuff at me. I got this. Good morning, Angelo.
He had lots of guts.
Where is he? Okay. Come on.
I can't teleport yet.
No, don't throw that at me.
Who are you trying to hit?
Talking.
No. Come on. No. I almost got him, you guys.
It's not me.
See, as long as it's not stealth, I can do it.
I hate waiting.
Dance with me or something.
No! No, please.
Eat this.
Yes!
Probably gonna bruise.
Oh, where's Rogue?
Don't worry, Rogue. We've got you.
Yes, we're finally getting Rogue.
Yowza! Rogue is messed up.
Need to absorb our
Yay!
healing factor through skin contact.
Yes! Rogue, there's no time to explain. We gotta suck face like there's no tomorrow. Oh, I'll be gentle and darling. Hey! Holy shit!
Is that even legal?
Oh my god!
Baby, you're sucking too much of my...
Oh, my.
Now that's what I call a kiss.
Oh, it's so good.
We're in her head now.
Oh, wait, what?
Girls are as firm as ever.
Ma'am, I'm a little turned up.
It's showtime.
Yes, I get to play as Rogue. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Moves attached to us.
I only have swords though.
Huh. Is that the best y'all can do? Feels so alive.
Oh, I can't even teleport. No, come on.
Come on now. Can't y'all handle little old me?
She's so hot.
Don't forget sassy.
Not too much woman for y'all.
No, I love it.
Don't go easy.
Wait, how do I get this girl that's blocking everything? I can't teleport! Stop shooting me!
Stop fighting.
Alright, how do I do this?
Is that your best?
Stop shooting me!
Like to shoot Deadpool.
What the hell was bubble bath? This is how I'm gonna relax you now, huh?
Alright, one more. No! Okay, finally, we got him! Isn't Rogue super strong? Like, even more than Deadpool, shouldn't it?
Don't worry.
This would be a
Rogue.
mine. Yeah, I would think
save
so.
you. Mr. Snuggles!
No!
What are you?
No actual dogs were harmed in the making of this game. What the fuck? What the? Now it's time for Rogue to rescue you. Oh my
See
god.
what we did there about the... Forget it.
How profound.
All right, the
What
code's
the
ready.
fuck?
Pull that lever to open the gate. Okay, I'm pulling this lever right here to open the gate. Which lever? This lever. That's fine. You open that lever, son. Yes, the gate is now open because I pulled
Dude!
this lever.
We get it, Aimu. Thanks.
Oh my god. That's so funny. Legs, we need them. Ew!
Nuts, this is gonna hurt.
It's not working!
All right, player, let's not be shy. Just start a cutting. Dude, we have another dude inside us.
Yes,
Yeah,
Rogan.
not in a
Oh,
fun
I
way.
love how just Joseph is absolutely not listening to shit.
I know that be zombies down here. Kill it.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Remember your frame.
Yes. Stand next to the red barrels.
Alright, I think this is a perfect place to end. Oh my god, that's so weird. I'm not listening because I'm reading. Yeah, and I said like 10 things to you and you didn't listen. Even a little bit. Even a little bit. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, guys. Thank you for listening about the Pride special in a little bit on World Tree. Not too much. Not too much. You just got here my ass. You were here earlier. And Deadpool, we will get to, I think Robert said Lady Deathstrike? Lady Death next time. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to be on ETEP at 10:30 for like an hour, and then we'll switch back over here. I believe so. I haven't set it up quite yet, but I'm going to at some point today. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.